What's up, everybody? Dirtbag Gaming here, the channel for casual raiders. We're doing another how-to gear champion guide on one of my favorite champions, Hakoon SMASHLORD. So this isn't a full guide. It's really just what we're looking for and how to gear the champions that we play in raid. We're going over some of my top champions that I have, kind of what my thoughts process was on like what I'm looking for, if they're going to do damage, if they're going to support, if they're going to heal, whatever it may be. But today we're going over Hakoon SMASHLORD. Took me a while to pronounce the name right, but one of my favorite dudes. I took him out of the vault a little bit ago just to make kind of a shield wall team with as much resistance as possible. So this is going to be a guide on if you guys are newer, if you just pulled him, congrats, he's pretty cool. But he also got tuned recently, so he got an upgrade. So he wasn't as bad as when I used him before. So let's get right into it. If you guys haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I'm doing a crap ton of guides on gearing champions. They're going to be in the videos below. But this guy, first we go over the skills. What do we need to do? What are we looking for? So first skill, he has a stun on his A1, which is always cool, having a stun on A1. This actually stuns quite often. He doesn't have any books. He literally was my first champion. He doesn't have any books because books were very hard to come by when you first start the game. But if you did book him up, this can get up to a 55% chance to stun, up to a 60 if you wanted to put Masteries into it. But yeah, so that's if you want some accuracy. Accuracy definitely helps out with the stun. Now this one removes all debuffs from all allies, then places a block debuff. This is for Torments because it was kind of like buggy when he first did it for Torment. But he removes all buffs, then puts a block debuff on all allies so Torment doesn't, freeze anybody for 2 turns. Then heals all allies by 15% of this champion's max HP. So what does that tell you? You want a crap ton of HP. Heals each ally by an extra 10% if this champion's of the champion's max HP for each debuff removed. So if somebody has 1 debuff on them, it almost heals them fully, like instantly full heal. If they have more than 1 debuff, you're just throwing the HP away, but you're healing everybody all the way up to full. So this is a really, really good spell in Faction Wars, in Doom Tower, in PvP, in Clan Boss. Like it's good all around. You can get it. You can't get it down. It's a 4-turn cooldown. That's about it. But this one actually hits pretty hard. All of his attacks are based off HP, so a lot of HP champions, all HP. This one sacrifices 25% of this champion's max HP. It used to be 50%, so it got turned down a little bit. Then attacks all enemies. Damage inflicted is equal to 50% of this champion's max HP. This attack is a normal hit, so you can't ever crit with this. That would be so cool if you can crit with this thing, but you can't. The HP sacrifices will happen even if you kill the champion. So you just gotta be careful on auto because he will kill himself sometimes. But if you heal him up enough, he won't ever do that. And his aura is a pretty good aura. HP in dungeons by 33%, so basically adding everybody's HP. So he's a good leader for the dungeons. So again, looking at the skills first, we're going to have a crap ton of HP, and he's really just going to be there for a support champion, and he's going to do some damage because of the skill right here. You can get it down to 4-turn if you want to book it. Masteries, I got him down. Again, mine is for resistance. So a couple different ways you can build him. If you're going to build him for Clan Boss, get him down to War Master for the single hit. If you want him for PvP, this is my PvP build. But if you really just want him to do damage, go this route. My guy is mainly for support, healing, and just going, helping out the team. So counterattack's always good. This boosts up his turn meter. This gives him a counterattack, 20% counterattack if enemy apply anything to your team. This, they're probably not going to do 25% of your HP, so that's kind of why I didn't choose this one. I chose this one instead. So yeah, so that's that. Now let's get into what you guys are here for. We're here to put some good gear on. Now this is, again, more late game build. We went the resistance route. So look at his power, 88,000. You might not get near that when you first start building him. But really, what's really good for this guy is the shield set and this HP immortal set. These 2 sets are really, really good for this guy. Why? Is because he heals himself every single turn. So right now he's healing himself at the start of every turn by 6% of his max. Look at his max HP. 94,000. So 6% of that, he's healing for almost 6 grand at the start of a single turn. Not bad. So let's just build as much HP as possible. So of course we want HP gloves. So we happen to get 60% HP gloves, 2 rolls in HP here. For him, again, if you want him for stunning, you can go the stun route, but it's only a 40% chance to stun. So you only need a ton. This guy, notice I only have 139, 149% accuracy. I'm strictly just HP. Look how much crit rate I have. 19% crit damage. But you do want speed. So this guy, we're going to prioritize HP, speed, for my build, resistance. And that's really it. Defense is just an added bonus. All right, so really every gear set that you're looking for, look for speed. But we always start with gloves. Filter, gloves, HP, speed. All right, so these are the sets that you're going to be looking for. You're going to be looking for this one, possibly this one, and even the new set, this one, 10% HP, 20% defense. Or you can look for immunity. That's also good for PvP. What else do we got? Speed. If you get him to go faster, he just goes faster. This one, HP, basic set for the HP. And what else did I say? Oh, the shield set. So if you go equipped and you look for a shield set, this guy is another person in my shield wall team. But this is 50% HP. He's very, very good with the shield because imagine having 100k HP with 30% ally shield on top of that. So it's 30,000 HP on all of your guys' shield before you even start attacking, right? So if you have the shield set, you want him to go shield set, go with the shield set. I did this because he's going to heal a lot, especially when he cuts himself and then attacks. He's going to be able to heal that up faster, in PvP. So there you go. First thing is going that. Now, this guy's pretty easy because the next thing we want to do is HP chest piece. So I'm looking for, again, speed and HP. So if you get speed, this had a 3 roll on the chest piece for speed, which is awesome. And then happen to go HP defense. If this had any resistance, I would switch it out for resistance because this is my resistance build. But again, that's really what you're looking for. So the best HP chest piece you can find in those sets that I told you about. If you want to go a resistance route, make sure you have 2 pieces of that. But for this, I obviously went speed. You can go HP if you really, really want like as much HP as possible. Go with the HP, except he's not going to go through his skills as fast because he's not as fast. So he has a 4-turn heal, so you want him to go pretty fast. My speed right now is 206, which is pretty good for PvP and PvE, really good for PvE. But that resist roll is, it makes me tear up a little bit how good that resist roll was for me and 11% HP. So this is probably the best boots I could get for specifically this guy. Again, if it's not resistance, go with the HP set or go with the speed set. Whatever set you have that has HP boots. All these up here are pretty simple because you can't change the main stats. So all you're looking for is speed. For me, it was resistance, but if you can get HP for this, perfect. This one we have resistance, HP, so HP and speed. And then this one has resistance, HP. Look at that HP, 18% HP, speed and attack. So he doesn't really need any attack. Attack's just kind of a crappy roll for that, but whatever. So those are the first top things. All right, so right here we happen to get 2 sets of immortal. It's only a 2 piece, and then 1 set of a resist, which is always good. Okay, so now we got the HP. So as much HP as I possibly can get. I think that was the best HP. Yeah, so I don't have a lot of rings for skinwalkers. So HP ring was the best one I can get with an HP percent roll. If you have a straight HP roll, try and get a percentage roll. It's a lot higher with especially guys like this. You want the percentages rather than the base stat of HP. All right. Then this one, HP neck piece. You can get crit damage, but for him, I have absolutely no crit rate. So there's really no point to get the crit damage. I would highly, highly suggest the HP or defense, one of those 2. But definitely go with this with, we got some accuracy, but I wanted as much resistance for this build. So I got 28 resistance and extra 21% accuracy for this guy. Then the banner, it's up to you. HP is good. For my guy, I put resistance. It's not bad to put resistance on your healer, especially against like the Doom Tower bosses because they're hard. But look at these rolls. This is a pretty good roll. So we got, if this was percentage, it would be so much better. But we got a straight roll of HP here with Shiver's percentage. Do we have anything else to replace it? So we got HP here, no speed. Accuracy, HP, speed, defense. Okay, so this was the only resistance banner I got. That was the last thing I was looking for this guy, and I happened to get it one time for a spider tournament, and I was like, oh my god, is that resistance? Yes. Oh my god, does that have speed? Yes. And I like instantly went there, leveled as fast as I could, guy. But resistance isn't bad for this guy, so you can go either HP with HP percentages or resistance. It's really what you need. He doesn't have a ton of defense; it's only 2100, but he's got almost 100k. Nobody's really going to chew through that. Okay, so total stats. What do we got? Okay, so for total stats, we have 94,000 HP. We have 2200 defense, 206 speed. Again, look to get that speed up as fast as possible because he's going to be going faster and healing your guys faster. 479 resistance. This is going to get higher once the Great Hall gets filled. Yeah, 30 extra once the Great Hall gets filled, around 500 resistance. And then the accuracy is only 149, so not a lot of accuracy, but we weren't making for the accuracy. So this is a pretty good roll or build for our HP champion that heals based off of his max HP. So pretty cool looking guy. Definitely going to help out my faction wars. I still haven't done the final stage. I need the boss for the final stage for that. But those are the sets I would definitely recommend for this guy. If you have 3 immortal sets, go 3 immortal sets. Like, he's just going to heal so much. And if you want to get him as fast speed as possible without the resistance, just go straight speed for the substats. All right, speed and HP, all you're looking for. So guys, I appreciate it. Hit the like if this helped you out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment with another guy you want me to suggest throwing up here for a video. But guys, appreciate the time. Thanks for clicking on the video. Good luck with everything, and enjoy the rest of your week.